Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable if you have a favorite pillow or a stuffed animal or a nice cup of tea or your favorite drink. Make sure you get cozy for Storytime. This is our time together to relax and just enjoy the beautiful words and pictures in books. So this book is extra special. This book is about something that we all want to take care of because it's a part of our earth and it's a part of us. And the book we're going to read is called The Coral Kingdom. It's about coral and the ocean. Now, I brought something from the ocean today. I don't have coral, but I do have something very beautiful and special, and it's this beautiful seashell. Do you have any seashells at your house that you brought home from the ocean? People say that if you put the seashell up to your ear, you can hear the ocean. You can try it. So, we have a word today that we're all going to listen for and raise our hands when we hear that word. And the word is octopus. Do you know that word? Okay, so listen for the word octopus. And let's begin our story. The Coral Kingdom. Come and see the coral reef, beautiful beyond belief. From up above, you'd hardly know, so much is going on below. Coral larvae, young and free, drift on currents through the sea, until they find the perfect spot, a rocky shelf, a sunken yacht. Together, polyps build a home, layer by layer, hard as bone, where fish and shrimp and seahorse thrive, sharks patrol, and dugongs dive. Over many thousand years, this colossal reef appears, though growing at a snail's pace. It's visible from outer space. Every creature plays its part to make this living work of art. Let's take a dive. We want to know, what colors do the corals grow? I see lots of colors. Do you? Coral, crimson, red, and rose, where camouflaged small creatures pose as coral branch or feathered arm, staying tucked away from harm. Ooh. That jellyfish. Coral yellow, bright and bold, a salty sunset flecked with gold, where sea stars cling and mantas roam, garden eels defend their home. Coral, turquoise, emerald, jade, living jewels that must not fade, as turtles cruise among the weed, upon their backs the cleaners feed. What's that? Are those fish cleaning the turtle's back? Coral, purple, royal and grand, a throne emerging from the sand, as gentle mink whales glide past, a blue-ringed octopus holds fast. Coral, dark and inky black, where skulking nighttime hunters track their prey through crevices and cracks. Silently, a shark attack. But coral whites, a ghostly fright. Something here is far from right. The warming seas don't suit the reef. They'll bleach if there is no relief. What's happening to the coral? Where did the color go? Let's lend a hand. We want to know, how can we help the coral grow? To keep this treasure of the sea, we must choose greener energy. The time is now, the chance is brief. Stand up and save the coral reef, so that in future all will know this coral kingdom down below. And then it tells us a little bit more about coral reefs at the end. Now, what happened to the coral reef at the end of the book when we saw that all those colors had turned white? We want the coral reef and our oceans to be filled with life and color the way they're meant to be. And there's a lot of things that we can do to help the oceans. One of the things I'm going to talk to you about today that I think all of you can do is to use a straw that does not have to go in the garbage can. Now, do you ever go to a drink store and you get a drink and they give you a plastic straw? And when you're done with the drink, what do you do with the straw? You usually throw it away, right? Well, did you know that we don't need to throw away straws? And that those straws that we throw away end up in the oceans, and they pollute the oceans, and they're harmful to the fish and the turtles and all the beautiful animals that we saw in that book? I like to keep something really fun in my purse. This is a rainbow straw. Now you can get a rainbow straw like this, or you can get a glass straw. There's all kinds of amazing reusable straws that you can bring with you when you go to get a drink from the store or from the coffee shop or from the restaurant. You can actually bring your own rainbow straw or glass straw or metal straw, and you can use that straw. You can take it home, you can wash your straw, and then you can use your straw again. That way, the straws don't end up polluting the ocean. Now that's one way that we can help our oceans. And when we're done with this story time, I want you to think of some other ways that as children and people, we might be able to make the oceans a healthier place for a long time to come. Thank you all for listening to that story. I thought that was so special, and I hope you continue to think about the beauty of the coral reef and our oceans.